So what was your experience like dealing with Yellowstone Basin Construction?
It was awesome. We as a local cooperative, we're conservative. We're mindful of capital expenditures and making sure that we stay within reason, stay within budget. And so the bid that Yellowstone Basin came in was competitive, and I knew some of the other work that had been done in town, and so we selected Yellowstone Basin to do the project, and we started in June. And Jake, gave me a guideline, a timeline to be done, and you guys nailed it. And I think it was pretty much right on time, right on budget. We made, obviously, what you're going to do with any project like this, adjustments along the way and some add-ons. And I felt the crew and you were very fair and coming back and what those add-ons would be. You actually did a couple. Just threw in a couple of yourselves that you didn't even charge us for. So, because you had some extra windows somewhere else from another project and that kind of thing. So, the communication was excellent. So, from where I sit, if a project comes in on time and within budget and the quality's there, then we're happy.
Good, good. So, how would you rank the service provided by Yellowstone Basin Construction?
I reckon high. And if you look at a
Scale of 1 to 10.
If you look at 1 to 10, everybody looks at it. To me, I'd never give anything a 10.
Yeah.
I only even give my wife a 10, and I tell her that. 10 is
that goes over well.
Yeah. 10 is perfection, and nobody's perfect. No organization's perfect. And I'm not saying there was problems, but I'm just saying I just don't do it. So I rank a 9 out of 10, which is about as high as I'll give something.
Yeah.
My wife gets a 9, so put it that way.
All right. What's your name and how did you originally hear about us?
My name is Scott Black. I'm president and CEO of Valley Farmer Supply in Warden, and we're a local cooperative that gets involved in various businesses with several locations throughout the state. And we had a need here to build a new business office. And my wife is actually acquaintance with Jake's wife. And when I was talking to her one night about, getting several contractors to come in and look at our project, she mentioned Yellowstone Basin Construction, reached out to Jake's wife, and then Jake reached out to me. I also am familiar with Jake's brother. We sat together on the YMCA board. So that's how we originally got hooked up with you guys.
All right. So I guess you kind of touched on it, but if you could kind of maybe elaborate a little bit about, sort of what your problem was there out at Valley Farmers Union and kind of what you needed to solve there.
Yeah, we've grown quite a bit the last 5 years, and to the point where we had outgrown our administrative space, and so we knew we had to look at options to expand our office space. And with some limited land here, we had an old warehouse that we had been here for a long time that we had used for chemicals, and we had the idea of possibly converting that over to our new business office. But we didn't know how, because it wasn't connected to our current building and things like that. So that was a problem. We weren't quite sure how to get it done. So that's what we were looking for.
Okay. So I guess just to kind of elaborate a little bit on that, I mean, you guys at that point, you had not had an architect involved. So I think if you want to kind of just explain a little bit about the process, if you recall, as far as, kind of how you submitted bids from multiple contractors and sort of budgets and how that kind of process went.
Yeah. I had crudely penciled out kind of a floor plan of what our vision was, but I'm certainly not an architect, and so we were looking for design builders, and so we reached out to 3 different ones, Yellowstone Basin Construction being one, obviously, to come in and design and then submit a bid on the project. We started that in probably, I don't know, what was it, March, April of 2018, something like that. And so we did have then 3 come in with their designs. I did, for each of the 3 organizations, I gave them my handwritten idea of what we're looking for. And Jake, I can't remember the architect you worked with, but you guys came back with a good starting point plan. We obviously massaged it a little bit to finalize it. And also we had the other 2 organizations submit their designs, and all of them were fairly close to what our vision was, because I already, given them that.
Sure. Okay.
Yeah. So it was a good experience.
We'll take that. We'll compute that as a 10 in our book. How's that sound?
Yeah. All right.
Would you recommend us to anyone else looking for a problem to solve, like similar to yours or otherwise?
Absolutely. I think we already have in certain cases over the last couple of years. I think we finished this project in November of 18, so it's been almost a couple of years. We're very happy here. Our team is very happy. Anytime you do this and there's change and people have been here for a long time, and we moved offices, there was some, concern and heartburn over it, and everybody's very happy to love the space. Over the last 2 years, we have not had any underlying issues. I think early on we had a couple of things that's always going to happen in the heating system and things in plumbing. That's common, and those things were always taken care of right away by you guys, after the fact. So absolutely would recommend Yellowstone Basin Construction.
All right, Scott. Well, I appreciate your time today, and certainly let us know if there's anything else we can help you out with in the future.
Absolutely, Jake. We'll definitely be the first one I call when we got something else going on that we need somebody like yourselves.
All right, thanks. I appreciate it. We'll
All right,
be in touch soon. Take care.
All right, see you. Thanks.
Bye.
Bye.